Changing fractions to decimals always works if you do a division problem. 5 divided into 1, placing your decimal point and a couple of zeros until you can get your decimal equivalent. But some of the denominators can be kind of friendly to the columns that we need for the decimals. That would be tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So if you get used to these and you can see that 5 will actually make one of the columns, if let's say we start out with the tenths, we certainly can multiply 5 times 2 in order to get to the 10. So we could make an equivalent fraction with this, like we did when we were adding and subtracting fractions, by multiplying the numerator by the same number that we multiplied the denominator. So 2 times 1 is 2, which gives us 2 tenths, which gives us a quick way to do a decimal number, because tenths is a column in the decimal place value. 25ths, we could start out with thinking about 10. Well, 10 would be too small. 25 is bigger than that. The next column over is 100th. And we all know that there are 4 quarters in a dollar. So if you were thinking of 25s, you could multiply this times 4 in order to get 100. So use it again for the numerator. This would be 36 hundredths, or the decimal 36 hundredths. 4/50ths. Let's see what we can do there. We have a 10. Let's go to the hundredths column and see if that's possible. Well, 2 times 50 is 100. So let's multiply our 4 times 100, and we'll get 8. So now we can place our 8 hundredths. 20. Can we do anything with 10? Nope. How about 100? Yep, 20 is going to go into 100. That goes in 5 times. 5 times 20 is 100. So 5 times 4 gives us 20. So we have 20 hundredths. 20 hundredths. The 0 is in the hundredths column. And in this case, 4 doesn't go into 10, but it does go into 100. It goes into 100 25 times, because there are 4 quarters in a dollar, and each quarter is worth 25 cents. So if we multiplied 25 times 4, we would get 100. 25 times 3 would be like having 3 quarters, or 75. 75 hundredths as a decimal looks like this. And 1/2 can go into 10. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So 5 times 1 would be 5. 5 tenths. So it doesn't always have to be a long, involved division problem. You might be able to do an equivalent fraction with one of the place values in the decimals. Now it's pretty easy. 2 places to the right, 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 2 places to the right. I'll need a 0 on this one. Try the equivalent fractions before you do the division, but the division will always work. Equivalent fractions can cut your time down, though.